aisles and pass-throughs and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be really tight. So if you were planning on bringing 7 people, they're not coming. You're going to have to pick and choose your favorites. Okay? Because we will just don't have room. All right, we'll send out a little bit better of a number here shortly. All right, shortly. I'm thinking about having you guys sign up by Sign Up Genius for that with the number of guests, but we'll see how that works out. Okay? All right. When it comes to induction, we practice everything on Monday. All right? How we enter, what order we're in, what side of the room you're in. You guys don't know this because you don't attend unless you were an officer last year. We do that program exactly the way it should be done. You guys will look professional. It will be great. Your parents will be in awe. And you'll be dressed up. You will be dressed up. Now, if for some reason you decide that when everyone else is dressed up and you are not, you show up in shorts, you can go get your parents and go home. All right, now, Mr. Brovicast is going to be my demonstration on the following concept, ladies. Mr. Brovicast will stand up on this table or right here. Thank you. Ladies, you'll be walking across the stage. He is actually lower than you will be going across the stage to the audience that sits right here. I shouldn't have to explain any more than that. So it'll probably be a good thing for you to make wise fashion choices on what you wear as you're cruising across the stage. Okay? Also, do not wear high heels, especially ones that you're not good at, because you will fall and you will die and I will laugh. We actually, I think it was our first year, we had a girl who had on like 6-inch heels going across that stage, which is slick. But halfway across, she started to stumble. There was a grandpa-like guy in the front row, and all he did was do this. So which I thought was kind of interesting, right? So remember, you've got to walk up steps across the stage, all right? But we'll practice that, but make smart fashion choices. Guys, if you want to know what to wear, you don't have to have a suit and tie. Button-up shirt with a tie? Great. All right, pair of jeans? No. Shorts? No. All right? You have to look nice coming across my stage. All right. The entire program will take about 1 hour and 10 minutes, give or take. You are a very big chapter. And so we will struggle a little bit getting everybody across that stage fast, but we've done this now for a lot of years, and we've got it down to an art form. Now, for those of you that are not officers, your job is really pretty easy. Take oaths, repeat after me, walk across the stage, learn how to receive a certificate and shake hands at the same time, follow the person in front of you, sign your name. That was terrible. Handshaking. Okay? You receive the certificate here, you shake here. Not this. That was bad. Okay? Now, so we'll run through that, how you do that on that night. Alright? But I must have your hours. And I had 2 people that gave me their hours, which I very much appreciate, but I still have more of you that owe me hours. Alright? I still have more of you that owe me hours. What else are we? Oh, Mr. Sturgeon wanted me to remind you, they are collecting for that workshop. He sent out a reminder about it, where those folks are in that writer's workshop. Last year we flooded them. This year you only have about 25% of what we had last year. If you're not sure what he needs, just go back in your remind and look.
Just snacks. There's a box of granola bars or a party pack of little lunch bag sized chips. You see, bring in 1. You don't have to bring in like 40. But these are kids who are underprivileged children, and they do not have food, and this program has to supply all of the food for them. And we took care of basically all their snacks this year, and as of right now, they have about
7th graders quit making noise.
and they go multiple weeks. So bring those in, even if just because this is why we went to the whole idea about you guys having to participate in an event. Because what happens is everybody goes, well, I'm done, so I'm going to quit serving. That's not the kind of chapter we are. Bring something in this week. I need to get those to Mrs. Jones so that she knows she has snacks from us, and then if she needs to, she can go to other people. But get those things brought in.
All right. Any questions about induction?
Tommy has one, but I want to ask.
Tommy? Tommy, we've already had a social contract that's been established. I've looked at your idea. I've looked at you. What is it you want to ask me? Cam, be prepared to kill.
So say we walk on that day, girl. Hey guys, but we mess it up.
All right, so Tommy, hold on. So your question is as you're walking across the stage, something catastrophic happens to you. Is that what you're saying? We keep a broom right up on stage. And if we have to sweep you over to the edge, we're fine with that. Does anyone know who is directly beside on either side of Tommy in the alphabet? Neither one of them even remotely close to you alphabetically. Not even, sweet mother of God. Stop. No, just stop. Just stop. God. Yes. All right. Tommy, we will do all we can to help you get across the stage. Okay? Little arrows on the ground, those type of things. All right, ladies and gentlemen, is there anything else that you guys need?
Covered outfits, guys dressed nice.
Yes.
Wearing jeans,
Yes.
grills,
Not too short.
not too short, dressed nice.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we didn't tell you. All right, Sturgeon will be sending out a reminder. Please stop talking when I am. The program starts directly at 7. I just thought maybe it was one of them you changed the time on. All right, we start right at 7. You'll be here at 4:45.
At least.
At least. All right, that's at the very latest because you guys have to be in alphabetical order. And what happens is we have a roster. And Mr. Brovicast, Mr. Baker normally handle this side. But anyway, they check you off. If you show up late and you're not on that roster checked off, we won't read your name. All right? Like, we don't read your name if you're not there when we do the roster check-in. All right? And so it can be awkward that way. So make sure that you're here early. Make sure you're here for practice because we do this standing sitting thing where we sit and stand all together. Sometimes for those of you that are kind of beside someone who may have a problem with this, we'll just throw out a name. Hypothetically, we'll just call this kid Tommy. And that the person beside you will basically just kind of grab you by your forearm and gently remind you to sit and stand. Otherwise, one person will be standing there awkwardly by themselves. Why are you standing? Why are... Oh my God. Somebody, next Monday morning, if you have a cold, I want you to go cough on top. Yeah.
How long does it take for like a flu virus to just 24 hours. Yeah, not any good.
All right, if anyone's sick over the weekend, if you can cough on Tommy, great. Okay. All right.
At Monday night, don't go in front of that. Don't go in front of it.
I
I am the one that reads names as you guys walk across up there. Some of you I have taught, some of you I have not taught, some of you I have never said your name out loud. If you are afraid of me not pronouncing your name correctly on any level whatsoever, you are going to need to talk to me next Monday so that I can write down the correct way to pronounce your name. If you do not approach me, that means you give me full permission to be as creative as I want in my pronunciation of your name. So if you would like to have any control, you need to speak to me. If I taught you last year, however I said your name in class is how I'm going to say it up there unless you come talk to me. And some of you let me abuse your names. So if you do not want me to abuse your name in front of parents, you need to come back and remind me I am not pronouncing your name correctly.
Is that Tessa?
That is many people because I tend to be creative when it comes to name pronunciation.
Did you say Radabal?
Radabale, nailed it. Come talk to me on Monday. Once again, if you don't want me to mispronounce it, you need to come see me. Because that's always an issue each year as I go around because like, you didn't say my name right. I go, you didn't come talk to me. I was supposed to? Nope. You give me complete control. So this is your official warning. I will say this again next Monday when I am up on stage. I will say, I am going to be pronouncing names tonight. If you want me to do it correctly, come see me. If you don't come see me, once again, I can only say this so many times before afterwards I can just laugh in your face. I am perfectly happy laughing in your face. If you don't want that, you take control of it. That was the main thing I wanted to hit with them. My area, walking in.
Can we talk about Kings Island real quick?
Oh, we can do that. Well,
Let's do it. Oh yeah. Well, the money's already supposed to be turned in.
see, Kings Island's full.
We're good.
Have
you announced that Kings Island's full? Yeah.
Kings Island is full. Let's see. Oh, Kings Island. I will mention that. For those of you who are going to Kings Island, one is full. We've not been full in a long time. Y'all packed it. We went to a waiting list, which means we are sitting 2 to a seat. It also means that both buses, all the seats are being used, which means before the buses arrive that morning, I'm going to need to split you into 2 even groups so that I don't have 60 kids trying to get on one bus and 20 getting on the other one, and you guys staring at me going, why isn't this working? So to make sure, I don't care what bus you get on, we are not band and choir, but we're going to assign you a bus because we don't have hooligans go, because we're only taking the non-hooligans. So I don't care which bus you're on. I just have to have the right number of people on a bus. So we're going to have you split up into your groups, and you're going to be roughly 48 people on each side. So when you show up that morning, I'm going to have you start picking this bus area or that bus area, and just keeping my bus areas even. So keep that in mind.
Just, you know.
Anything else on this from there?
I'm sorry, I was making fun of Todd.
That's a full-time job. All right. I think that's it.
I'm not knocking on wood.
If you have questions, come see us.